Is running out for Congress to approve an aid package for Ukraine. Now, before the end of the year is in recess, it's crucial they do this following President Biden's meeting with President Volodymyr Zelensky, urging Congress to approve the supplemental funding for Ukraine, including humanitarian, financial, and military support. Yesterday, Biden signed off on a $200 million military aid package for Ukraine from the Pentagon, including air defense missiles and anti-armor systems. ABC's Melissa Adon has the details from Washington.
The White House is pressuring Congress to approve $61 billion before the end of the year to further aid Ukraine's defense against Russia's invasion. President Biden and President Zelensky meeting Tuesday at the White House. The two leaders warning that Ukraine could lose the war if Ukraine doesn't receive additional funds.
Putin is banking on the United States failing to deliver for Ukraine. We must prove him wrong.
Zelensky rallying for critical U.S. funding, including humanitarian, financial, and military support for the Russia-Ukraine war.
In Ukraine, we are fighting for our country and freedom.
National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby says negotiations are happening in good faith, but time is running out.
We will be announcing additional security assistance packages in coming days and weeks, but once we get to the end of the month, we won't have any more money to support Ukraine.
Biden signing off on a $200 million military aid package for Ukraine from the Department of Defense, including air defense missiles and anti-armor systems. It won't require congressional approval, but will be paid for using existing funds. The holdup because some congressional Republicans want to tie additional aid to increase security along the U.S. border with Mexico. Speaker Mike Johnson also pushing back on the White House, calling for a clear strategy on the Ukraine war. The president says he's already offered compromise on border security.
Holding Ukraine funding hostage in an attempt to force through an extreme Republican partisan agenda on the border is not how it works.
Democrats say they support the aid package. However, time is running out due to the holiday recess, and if they can't pass the aid package, it will have to wait until next year. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Washington.